Hey guys, want to try out this microphone with me? Okay, so today I have this microphone from Fifine Technology, and I thought it would be fun to do a video trying it out. I'll be back to my normally scheduled audio engineer programming for my next video, so if this isn't your thing, then I apologize, and please hang in with me until next week. So just to get full disclosure out of the way, I was not paid for this review, but the company was kind enough to send me this microphone in exchange for my honest review. But I hope you guys know that I will always be honest with you, no matter what. I'm definitely of the opinion that no product is worth spoiling my reputation with you guys. So with all that said, let's talk about this microphone. Okay guys, so this microphone, it looks like a basic podcasting mic. It's a good starter mic, it sounds like. It just has a USB plug, so it's definitely not like a pro level microphone. So I'm just going into it keeping that in mind. You can buy it on Amazon. It's super cheap. My concern would be that it's so cheap that it's not going to work that well. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt going in and see how it sounds. They're saying that both the company, I believe, and some people online are saying that it's comparable to like the Blue microphones, podcasting mics, so like the Snowball and stuff. And those I know are a lot more expensive than this. So if it's comparable to those, then it's a great deal, right? So we're going to find out. Yeah, so I'm going to go into this with an audio engineering ear and listen to it and see how it sounds, but I'm not expecting it to really compare to something like my SM7, right? And if you are one of those people that are just finding this channel because you're looking into this microphone, you're just curious about starting a podcast or starting to record, just getting into music production, that kind of stuff, then welcome. My whole channel is about audio engineering, so if you're interested in learning more about that, then check out my other videos. It looks like the plug might go straight into the mic, and if that doesn't disconnect, then that's going to be a weak point that we're going to have to look out for. But you know, if it just lives on your desk, then maybe that's not an issue, right? It comes with a stand that looks super cute, good for placing it on your desk, you know, if you're podcasting or gaming, or even for like some basic music production stuff. So I'm guessing that volume knob is just like a gain knob on a preamp. You can see that it rotates on its stand. It's compatible with different types of software, it looks like. Let's look at these specs here. Plug and play, cool. So it works for Mac and Windows, it says. That's awesome. It's a condenser mic, so it needs phantom power, but it has its own phantom power source. So that's great. So I'm guessing it gets that phantom power source from the USB cable, so it both sends signal and phantom power out, which is cool. Let's see. So it has a sturdy, durable metal construction, right? So that's good. It's not going to be like a dinky plastic thing. And the cable is 6 feet long. So I guess if you want longer than that, you could just plug in a USB extender cable. I've seen those. Those are easy to get. Let's see. Cardioid. So it's a cardioid, which is great for vocal purposes, right? So that's awesome. We like that. There's definitely more information on polar patterns for my Patreon patrons on my website, but I believe I touched on it in a few of my other videos. I'll have to check for that and maybe link to them below. Yeah, so people could use this microphone for their YouTube voiceovers as well as, you know, like gaming or podcasting like I was thinking of. So that's pretty cool. Skype. Ooh, Skype's a good application for it. What else can we find out here? Your computer's perfect partner. Improve the sound of your audio projects. That's so cute. It's like it's friends with your computer. Hey. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to check this thing out, open it up. I'm going to compare it to some of the microphones that I have. A lot of my microphones are studio microphones, but we can compare it to some of my cheaper ones, and we can compare it to some of the microphones that I've checked out for YouTube purposes, you know? So I have like a little clip-on lapel mic that we can compare it to, and we can compare it to this SM7 that I'm using now, and stuff like that. See how it sounds, how it compares. It's like an amazing price if it sounds halfway decent. So I'm really rooting for this microphone. So let's unbox it and check out what comes with it and see how it sounds. So the microphone comes in this minimalistic white box with the brand name on it, and when you open it up, you'll see that it comes with a little card with information about the company's social media and how you can sign up for the 2-year warranty. It also comes with a little instruction booklet with more information on that warranty and how to quickly and properly set up the microphone and use it.
It has instructions for both Windows and Mac, but I have a Mac, so for this review, that's what you guys are going to be seeing. We'll see what happens here in a minute when we actually use it, but it looks pretty simple and easy to use from the instructions, so that's a plus. And I mean, the Mac instructions are only 4 steps. How great is that? I'm hoping I won't have a ton of trouble here since I don't actually have much experience using USB microphones, so wish me luck. So yeah, the packet also has some specs on the microphone that I'll put up here on the screen for you guys to see. Other than that, you get the microphone with an attached USB cable that's 5.9 feet long and 1 metal tripod stand. It's super cute and it's made to fit really nicely on a table, which I'm thinking would make it great for podcasting or maybe even a gamer that's looking for a fun mic. The microphone itself has a little volume knob that allows you to adjust the gain. So the volume knob is a little small to turn in my hands, but maybe I have big hands or something. But anyway, the volume knob is very easy to turn and it has a really good tactile response, so it doesn't feel super weak or dinky. So there's that. The one thing that I'm noticing before even trying out the mic is that the cable is actually built into the microphone. So if we have trouble with this cable, we're gonna have trouble with the mic. I would prefer the cable to be separate from the mic so we don't have to repair or scrap the whole microphone when the cable breaks. But for the price point for the microphone, I guess this isn't the worst design weakness we could see. Cool, so with that said, let's try this thing out and hear how it sounds. So what you guys are looking at is just the voiceover that I've already recorded for this episode. So it's nothing that exciting, but what I wanted to do is actually plug in this microphone for the first time while doing a screen capture so you guys could get an idea of what the process is like. So this is my very first time plugging this thing in, trying it out. Let's see how it goes. So I'm taking this mic. You might be able to hear me rustling here in the background. I'm just sitting at my desk. I have my computer here. I'm just going to plug this thing in and see if it's really as easy as the instructions say. It is now plugged in. All right, so the instructions say, plug the free end of the provided USB cable into the USB port on your computer, indicating the microphone is receiving power. Your computer will automatically recognize the USB device and install a driver. Oh, did you, computer? Let's see. I don't see anything here. I didn't see any pop-ups, but maybe I missed it. So let's go to step 2, because step 2 looks familiar. All right. Okay, so step 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, wow. So moving on to the next steps, the rest of the steps is just 3 steps from here. They're all just telling you how to change the audio input for your computer. So it's just system preferences, sound, and then change to the USB mic. So I'm just going to move on to try that and see if maybe I don't need the driver or I missed the pop-up. So I'm just going here to the Apple, system preferences, sound, and then input. There it is, USB. And then I'm going to move this mic over and turn it up. All right, so it's super easy to get audio in. I didn't even have to do the driver install step. So yeah, you just plug it in and select as your input. If you're just using it for gaming or podcasting or something, super easy. Okay, so now I'm going to try to get into Pro Tools. Okay, so let's try this Pro Tools setup with this mic. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to do Command Spacebar. We're going to type in Applications to pull up the Applications folder. I'm going to hit Enter. I'm going to look for Utilities. Open that up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the Audio MIDI setup and go straight to that. I'm going to open that up. I have a whole bunch of things here. We can kind of just ignore everything except for the Pro Tools aggregate because all we're doing is we're trying to add this USB mic to our Pro Tools aggregate. Cool. So once it's added, we can then close it out and go back to Pro Tools. And I'm just going to go to Setup, Playback Engine. And right now I'm on my interface. So what I want to do is just go back to that Pro Tools aggregate because that's where the microphone is now being routed to. Okay, so now I've restarted Pro Tools, so I should have Pro Tools aggregate as my playback engine. So that looks right. So now the only thing that I have to do before I can just set the input for the track is I just go Setup, I/O, which is input output, and I just have to make an input for this guy. So I should be able to just go to the Input tab and then create a new path, 1 mono, I can label it Fifine USB mic. And then I'm going to go find it. And I'm guessing this is going to be number 3 because that's what it was. If I do Command Shift and then audio MIDI setup, show audio devices. Here we go, input. So this is the last one on the list. So I'm guessing it's number 3 here. So I'm just going to make it number 3. And I can just cancel that one out so it's not, we don't have to worry about it. I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to go to this track. Set it to input 3. Fifine. Record enable. And hear how that sounds. Okay. It looks like it's working here. Okay, so I have input now from this Fifine mic, and it's currently right behind the SM7, so it probably sounds like shit right now, to be honest, but it's here on my desk. I'm getting input into Pro Tools. The process wasn't that hard. So yeah, so this setup process has been super easy, super quick, super easy to figure out. I'd recommend it for anyone that's a beginner, just starting out. Definitely an easy process. I guess to summarize, it's basically you plug it in and then you can change the sound input in your system preferences. And then you have it as a sound input for your entire computer. So that was super easy. I didn't even have to install any drivers. And then if you want to use it within whatever DAW you use, it's really easy. You just add it to whatever the sound device is for that DAW on your computer. And then it's just a matter of adding an input in your session and then making a track that has that input set to it. So really easy. Really simple. I'm very impressed with this. I thought it might be more complex, but nope, super easy. So A+, Fifine, A+. Okay, so now the moment of truth. How does this sound? Hey guys, just as a frame of reference, this is me in the exact space where I'm going to be using this microphone, and I'm currently using my SM7. So this is my SM7, and I am going to be doing spoken word for this stuff, and that's because I figured this microphone will probably be primarily sold for spoken word purposes, so things like people starting a podcast or people doing gaming stuff, and so I figured it would be a good idea for that reason, and also just because you guys are used to hearing me speaking in my spaces, so it'll be easier for you guys to compare from what you've already heard on my channel. Okay, and so this is the actual microphone, the Fifine microphone, in the same space as before. So this is what it sounds like. I think there is a lot more noise level to it, just having done the quick sound check with it. There's a lot more noise, but I'm thinking for the price point, if you have access to maybe some software like Audition, Adobe Audition would be a good one, that could actually reduce the noise level in it, then maybe it's a really good option for the price point. It could save you a lot of money. But yeah, it sounds nice and clear and bright. It just has a higher noise level, which would be expected when you're comparing like a $20 or $30 microphone to like a $300 microphone. But yeah, I'm going to see what other microphones I can find around here to compare it to. I am currently using an SM58 in the same space, so you can hear how it compares. So $100 microphone compared to the Fifine. Okay, and so the microphone that you're currently hearing is the Boya BY-M1 microphone, and I'm testing this one out to compare it because it's within the same price point family as our Fifine microphone. I'm gonna have to double check the price on this because I just had it lying around. I don't remember how much this one was, but I'll let you guys know up on the screen how much this one costs. And it is the Boya BY-M1 microphone. And just keep in mind that it's a lav mic, so it's not quite the same type of microphone. But yeah, just to get one microphone that's within the same type of price point family, this is the Boya BY-M1 microphone. And I'm currently recording it in the same space as the other microphones. So yeah, I would say that this microphone definitely holds its own once you consider the price point. It's a crisp and clear sounding mic with a bright sound, which is great for spoken word projects. The biggest drawback from the sound is actually the noise level, which if you're working on a project and starting out with audio and you're trying to save a few bucks, you could probably save a lot of money by buying this microphone and then finding a way to process your audio to reduce the noise floor. So it is a drawback, but it's not such a huge drawback when you consider the amazingly low price. It's a cute microphone, and I could see it really being a great purchase for someone that's looking for a good, inexpensive microphone. I could see it really being a great gift for someone that's just starting out with podcasting, or looking for a desk microphone for gaming, or even for someone that's just starting to compose music and just wants a mic to help them jot down ideas. And if you're already running a professional studio, then I shouldn't have to tell you that this mic is not going to compare to your expectations. instructions, but that's fine. It's not trying to. It's just a cute little starter mic found at a great price. So that's just about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope that you guys liked this video, and please let me know what you think in the comments below. For today's question, I want to know, what are your favorite microphones for beginners? So, which ones would you recommend to friends or family that want to start a podcast or are just now dabbling in music production? So please leave your answers in the comments below. So anyway, thanks guys. As usual, if you like this video, please tell your friends about my channel, watch my other videos, or check out my Patreon. I'll be coming out with new videos every Wednesday, and thanks for watching. Okay. Apple Mac OS, that's what I have.
Setup is usually defined as set up or found. Did that answer your question?
Oh my God. Okay, so I don't know what else to say. I think I'm gonna cut it. It's my talent right there.